What's up? One doing on this beautiful day? On this beautiful day, man. Uh, let's do this real quick, real quick. Let's do that real quick. Hey, it's prep news, man. Prep news. We're back again. Highlights, interviews. My favorite coaches, your favorite coaches. All coaches are my favorite coaches. So all coaches better be your favorite coaches. Oh man, great morning, man. I feel really great. Great spirit. We got a great guest today, man. He's young in the coaching game, man, but he is a juggernaut. He is a juggernaut. Uh, we can't give him the title just yet of a redeemer, but he's right there on the cusp of it. He does great things. Please join me in sharing with you Alex Washington, Bastrop Rams football. What's up, Coach?
How you doing, man? Doing good.
I'm awesome, man. I'm awesome. Say, I was gonna tell you this off air, but I gotta tell you this on air because you know I be doing things differently, bro. Bro, can I get that jacket, bro? Can I get that
Sure,
jacket?
you can get
That
it.
thing, please, bro.
Come on now. It's just a little
That
something,
thing,
something.
please, bro. Little song, little song.
Yeah, yeah. It's been raining, so I got to get my little rain gear out.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's been monsooning in North Louisiana, South Louisiana. Uh, so yeah, you gotta stay dry, man, so you can stay not sick. That's
For sure.
the best way to be, man. Man, I miss you. Welcome back.
Oh yeah, it's been a quick little minute, but I'm excited about being back.
Yeah, man, and you know what, bro? I never thought I'd say Pastor needs you. Like they need a guy like you to come in and be all that you are in the community. I
Oh yeah.
thing that drew me to Alex Tank Washington first. You know, I've always had a special love for Carroll High School and coming in and seeing all the great things you did there. That's what drew me to your attention. You came in quick. You didn't play no games. Um, what's it been like your first month and a half in Bastrop?
The Bachelor community have embraced me well. I don't have nothing negative to say about it. The kids working hard for us. The staff and administration is behind us, so we just working trying to get this thing changed.
How hard was it for you to get your staff together once you accepted the position? Um, how much did you know about the Bastrop area, the Bastrop community, um, little things like that?
Well, my first high school job was Bachelor. When I
Oh,
when I finished coaching on the college level, yeah, I was here as an assistant under Coach Bradshaw for 2 years.
yeah,
Then I got the opportunity to go to Carroll. But as far as the coaching staff, I'm still in the process of trying to fill some spots. And basically, I just told the guys that were here we was going to use this spring as evaluation period to see, what they can do and what they can bring to the table.
right. You need a water boy? Can I,
I do. I do.
can I sign up for water boy, man?
Yeah, for sure.
I, I,
Come on.
I know great things finna happen. So in the process of trying to complete your staff, you want to share what you're missing? What are some of the
Uh,
needs that you had?
well, you know what? I'm just gonna put it like this. I'm just looking for great guys to put around these kids and show them a better way, a different way than what they're used to. And if you can coach some ball, but you're a great guy, just come on, we'll find a spot for you.
Yeah, I heard that. Now you don't. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You don't get too many opportunities like that. He's
Yeah.
not saying that you got to be a great X's and O's guy. He's not saying that the position coach that he's gonna ask you to be that you got to be an expert at it. He's saying be a great character man.
Yeah.
and he will coach you up on the rest. You don't get too many opportunities like that. And watch this right here. You may even be able to get a little cream out of it. Cash rules everything around. Yeah, it's fresh, and again, man, that's what building from the bottom up looks like. Uh, we know that Bastrop, and by no means is this any disrespect to the Bastrop community. Is many small communities in the state of Louisiana that are impoverished. So people aren't, it's not like Monroe with a mall, a civic center, and all this. And like Bastrop is an impoverished community, so many people aren't running saying, "Oh, I'm going to go coach at Bastrop." Have a coach here who's embracing men from a standpoint of his love and unbiasedness for kids. Like I don't know where you're going to get another opportunity like that at. How the young men that you can pass.
Well, the kids that we have so far in our program, they're hungry. They want success, but success doesn't happen overnight. There's some stuff we got to work on before we start having that success. We got to be disciplined, and that's discipline in our building, up in the classroom, and at home. Like it's no surprise if you discipline in those areas, it's going to happen on the field. But if you're lacking in those areas, it's going to lack on the field.
Absolutely, Coach. When you look at those guys, and it's not a comparison based upon the changes you had to go through at Carroll, but they seem similar. There seems to be a connection between what you had to do at Carroll and what you're being asked to do now. Um, how familiar does it seem to you?
Real familiar. It's you know the kids, the demographics are pretty much the same in certain communities here. Um, but at the same time, we have a job to do, and that's produce young men that's going to be successful in life. So we
Right.
got to take that job seriously, and we got to win some football games.
I, I'm just say this. I'm just say this because it's who I am. It's who we are. And you ain't worried about winning no football games. You know that's gonna happen. I think I think with the way you do things, and Bastrop Bastrop at one time was a juggernaut in the state. Uh, 06, oh 07, oh 08, and I think oh 09. They got 2 out of 4. I think it was 2 out of 4 state championships. Um,
Yeah, one was taken away. The first one was taken away, but they're 2 out of 4, where it should have been 3 out of 4.
right. Um, so those you in that community, you do have kids that can understand, and not only understand, but go out and execute what winning performance.
Hmm.
Um, I know that in all things, like this, they take time. What's the or projection look like that you're giving the kids to say, hey, we got time, but we don't have time. So let's see what this looks like in you being from getting the instructions to getting a couple walkthroughs. Now we're live in this thing. How does that come together?
Well, it all started at the beginning of spring ball. We challenged the kids with some tasks to try to see, if we can be physical and retain some information. We're 3 weeks in. Today we have our last walkthrough before we do our spring game tomorrow at Richwood with Richwood and Mendon. But it's not happening. But we're expecting to go out and beat.
In the past 3 weeks, you see kids from the first day, um, today, last day. What was the progression chops like for you guys?
We've had some guys that come along tremendously. We've also had some guys who are slow to it. But that's part of the game. You gotta meet every kid where they're at and try to find a way to gain some knowledge and gain some experience. So they can grow.
Right. And having experience in raising kids up and teaching them new experiences, because not everything at Bastrop has been bad. Uh, I met his name was Coach Gerard,
Okay.
the last coach. I thought he was a great guy. Uh, so not everything at Bastrop was bad, but what are one of the things that you've seen that you say, okay, if we can fix this one thing, we have a chance to be better during 7v7?
Well, it's all about relationships. You got first of all, I think before a kid can trust you, you got to show them that you care about them. And in that caring, it's gonna be some tough love at times. Like you're gonna be asking them to do some stuff they may not want to do. You got to hold them accountable. You got to hold them accountable, and that's every day, all day. You can't let them slide or see any room for error, because if you do that, they're gonna revert back to stuff. So you got to always hold them accountable. But in that, you also got to show them that you care about them.
Right, right. It's some things, some minor things you learn. When we first met, I think the biggest thing that I loved about you, uh, and it just proved over time that I was right.
Hmm.
You're a trenches guy.
Yeah.
You know how to coach the trenches. How important is that going to be in the process of getting kids better after tomorrow? Because again, you gave them tomorrow as a dress rehearsal,
Hmm.
just to see where they're going to be at, where they're going to finish at, and will they compete. But building a solid, sturdy trenches connection on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball is what wins championships. Because we know Bastrop has athletes. How important is your job in this scenario right now?
When you talk about trenches, you're talking about power. So we got to get in the weight room, continue to build their strength, and get out on the field and work on some explosion drills and stuff. At the same time, we got to be able to retain that information that we're teaching them, because rules and stuff that's going in, that's very valuable to our scheme. So we got to be able to retain that stuff, and we also got to produce it as far as feet work, hand placement, and stuff like that.
And being short-handed in your coaching staff, how many roles have guys had to play in the dualness of teaching offense versus teaching defense? And how have the coaches made the adjustments to be more patient with the kids, because their job may be a little bit harder right now to fulfill the coaching staff?
Leaders, we got times where we got position. So each kid, their own position coach, because most of those guys were here last year. But when you get a new head coach in, he wants to put his stamp on the program, and you got some guys that have been here. So you worry about the buy-in from the coaches also. But these have done a tremendous job of trying to do what they do, and it's just about the period that we're going through now. And once we get to the summer, building a better, more complete staff than what we have now.
Right. When you look at, I thought that the how do you coin this? Back, I know this is going to be a bad turn of phrase, okay? But don't take it as a, can you help me with this one, bro?
What you got?
Uh, you're a coach that gives uh, longitude and latitude your coaches and
Mm-hmm.
allowing them to grow and to be the coaches that you need them to be to help your kids be successful. How much, being that you're a more experienced head coach, how much more longitude or latitude, or here's the bad part, rope do you give them um, in the development process of this young team that you're putting together?
Well, I think everybody need room to improve. Yeah, I've been a coach for a while, but I'm still learning different stuff. From different aspects, either it's in the leadership role as a head coach, or offensive line, or even in on defense, just learn more stuff. Everybody can always learn more stuff. Give guys the opportunity to learn more, but at the same time, is he trust and work hard, stuff like that. Those are characteristics for guys in your coaching staff. Are they going to be loyal to you? Like all of that stuff matters. That loyalty,
Right,
like that's number one overall. But it's just you got to give guys room to make mistakes and grow. The same way with the kids.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. I agree with that 100%. Let's talk about your depth chart right now.
Okay.
Generally, there's three levels on the high school depth chart in most positions. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
how do you build your depth by adding kids that may fall before, but you need 50, 60 guys who run an effective first team, run an effective second team, and then a really good scout team uh, for your program to build the younger guys up in their toughness, in their mentality, in their body of work.
Well, right now we're not nowhere near 50 kids right now. I think we're about right at 35 kids, but we haven't added the kids in the A grade that'll be ninth grade next year. I think next week we're going to do a parent meeting, an interest meeting with those kids and get the ball rolling with them. But I want to focus on the kids who we had on campus that was already in this building.
Right,
And some, with us being 35 kids, some guys will have to, work both ways on both sides of the ball. But we've been working good on good. And, I feel like that's the best way to do it right now. You take your time in indoor and group and learn the details and let's go out there and put it together.
right, right. When you look at those guys good on good, um, how satisfied have you been with the competition rate of those guys saying, "Hey, let's make each other better right now, not tomorrow, but right now. Let's be better in this one thing so that we can show team improvement instead of self improvement." Because one individual can be really good at a
Mm-hmm.
position, but we know if the guy to the right of him or to the left of him isn't competing on a same or near same skill set, then that weakens the chain, leaves a chink in the armor, as they say. How are the kids responding to competition?
Well, the kids have done a good job. They've done things that we've asked them to do. It's just, we got to continue that in phase one, and we got a ways to go. We got about 90. We got close to 100 days until out here. So the process in the weight room, running, all of that stuff, we will we'll find out by then who we are. I haven't expected it to be 100% yet, but we're working towards that. And I'm just asking the guys to give me all they got. That's all I got.
Without a doubt, I don't have any doubt you're going to do that, or are not going to do that. Um, how many phases um, do you create in skill development and comprehension?
Well, I think it's you have the winter conditioning. That's right after the season in December, January, December, February. Then you go into spring, for spring ball. Then you got your summer program. and then you got the in season part of it. So I truly believe it's 4 phases, and you got to be successful in all 4 phases in order to to put a winning product out there on the field.
Right, right, right. What was scheduling like for you in trying to decide what competitive level to put them at for the spring game? What competitive level to put them at 77 storm fire and say, shoots, guys, y'all gotta drown a little bit now so we can swim later. And how much do you throw them in the fire in the weight room and getting bigger, stronger, faster um, during 7-on-7?
Well, I think our spring. I think we got two great teams to go up against Mendon and Ridgewood. Both of those teams had some, and we're just trying to see if my guys going to compete. We've had a good spring so far, but we need to cap it off, with a good performance on tomorrow. And trying to springboard into summer work. We're gonna have 30 workouts, and I'm expecting them to make 30 workouts. So
Right.
because that's a big part of the program. Because when you play against teams like Sterlington and Union Parish, they're going to be eating the weights and they're going to be ready to run the ball down your throat. So you got to be able to stop it.
Right.
So you got to meet force with force.
Being that you came from, this was the last district that you coached in, how comfortable are you in the fact that you can create a successful program here? Uh, you know, no disrespect, Union, no disrespect, but Union doesn't have Trey Holly anymore. Sterlington lost a few good pieces. Wiseman with Coach K, he is trying to do the same thing that you're trying to do. And Carroll with Coach Spivey, he lost, like they're in a rebuilding phase now as well too. Um, how confident are you um, in the success that you guys can have?
Well, this, like you said, this district, I was just head coach for 4 years in this district, so I know the district. I know the history from every program, um, and I'm just excited, ready to put a respectable product out there on the field.
No doubt. Hey, Coach, I got a message for you that I'm just now seeing. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
It says, Tank, what's up? I'm your Uncle Country homeboy. Best of wishes, go Rams. Uh, don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it. Don't you
I
dare do
like this. I can see how we can interact with people. I like that. That's my uncle. What's up,
it.
Unc?
Hey, man. Hey, let's see that. What's that? It's poker, not pity pat. Hey, thank you. It's poker, not pity pat. I'm a pity pat guy though, so don't do that. Don't disrespect pity pat, bro. You playing that game today, man.
Yeah.
Uh, man, I'm 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 excited for you. I'm extremely happy for you. I've seen your work. I know what it looks like. I know what the end result looks like. uh,
Oh yeah.
man, hey, thanks, bro. Thanks. Can we do this again? Like maybe September?
For sure. I'm always up for an interview with you.
Man,
You gotta come on down to Bastrop so we can do this face to face.
oh, you want face to face with? Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything for you, bro. It's pretty,
For
man.
sure.
I'm like, can we add this? Can we get a little my dirty laundry out on air, man?
What you got?
So somebody told me that I only go to certain schools. That's just absolutely not true.
Nah, that's not true.
I try to go to every school. I build a relationship with every school. Uh, and it's like when you first meet a girl and you have an interest in her,
Uh-huh.
and you throw your best moves out there,
Yeah.
and if the girl got the tennis racket and she hitting that thing with the backhands like Serena, then coming with them strong forearm shots, like it's like, man, like how much you want me to beg? Like I only can beg
Mm-hmm.
so much before my pride and or
Yeah.
ego kicks in.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta, hey, y'all just meet me halfway. I promise I want to take care of everybody.
You got to go where you want it, though. That's the
That's
thing.
what
You got to go where you want it.
that what somebody told
Yeah. That's what everything in life.
me.
Somebody gonna find out they missed out on a good thing.
Yeah, man, because nobody works like off the bench sports, man, and we're adding contributors across the state. Appreciate all these men hard work. We're looking for some lady sports contributors too, man. We don't discriminate. If you feel you're comfortable in the game, get off the bench and get into the game. We welcome everybody at Off the Bench Sports. Just be honest, sincere, and more importantly, be about these kids. I'm gonna call you out on it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna call you out on it. So, hey, man, hey y'all, this is my guy, uh, Alex. He likes to be called Big Tank. Uh, Washington, Bastard Rams football. Uh, you know what? Let's do this right here. By the end of 77 in June, I'll be here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna figure it out. I just and again, most people wouldn't do this, but I went through some really traumatic stuff, and I just needed to. I need a break. I need to clear my head. I need to get all them tears out. Uh, and I'm there, man. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm happier than I've ever been in life. Uh, Look at that, boy. I'm about to clown this thing now, boy.
You gotta hold it together.
Yeah, man. I just been happy though, man. Like my spirit has been happy, man. And so all I'm worried about, man. I'm just trying to do, I'm trying to be a better me so I can be better for these kids, man. I didn't think that it was fair for me to be going through what I was going through and then trying to help these kids. And so I had to take a mental break.
I got you.
But I'm back like I never left, baby.
For sure.
So, hey, before 7v7 ends, I'm gonna be at Bastrop. Uh, you know, man. I just have my I like black too. I'm a black fan. I don't want to hear that either. I don't
We
want
don't rock in the black over here.
what?
It's blue and red. We got blue and red.
But that black you got on looks so good though. Can you make one
Yeah.
exception and put the blue and red on there for me? I'm gonna wear the blue and red.
For sure. For
I'm a
sure.
rep. I'm a rep Bastrop like it's Washington.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that. But
Yeah.
hey, what you got for me, bro? Come on, give me one good literary quote before we go. Give me one good one. I know you always got something good for me.
Well, I'm always focusing on team. The acronym team comes from my boy Sorrow Cows, RIP Big Dog. And the team, what he always said, the team stands for together everybody achieves more.
Right.
And that's, I take that with me every day because I can't do it by myself. And
Right.
we all need each other. So if we all pulling in the same direction, we can get that thing turned around.
Hey, and again, I ain't you right there. You're on the cusp of being the changer in football, the rebuilder.
Yeah.
You 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 right there. I ain't gonna stamp you just yet.
Yeah.
I think you deserve it. But let's see how this first year goes.
Oh yeah.
I need 6 wins.
Now you're putting the pressure on me.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Oh yeah.
You
We're
you
going we're
hey,
going
you get 5 non-conference games, you get 5 conference games.
It's 6-4 over here. We got
Oh,
6
six and
district
four.
games. Yeah,
Hey,
6-4.
you just got to figure out how to win 2 games then.
It's gonna be all good. We're gonna put a respectable product out there on the field
Because
for our community to
you
be
know,
proud
next
of.
year that number going to 9. You got experience.
Yeah,
Next year, this season 6. Next year 9. Because I know it's some kids. Hey, Bastrop community, y'all get these kids out here in this football program, in that basketball program. I've seen Bastrop at its finest. Let's get it back there.
oh yeah, for sure.
Let's get it back there, Bastrop. Get these kids off them couches, off them video game hands, and that's called, y'all see that? That's called the pocket. That's called the pocket. The ball goes in there. You close it once you feel the ball. You tuck it. This is a step on. Got it? This fat boy know a little something too. I played it. Go Big Red. Nah, just kidding, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. You guys know what it is, man. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game.
Thank you.
No doubt, bro.